Hola! Your dream vacation to Thailand starts from 19,999 only with GT Holidays, South India's #1 travel brand.
Hello and welcome to Galatta Plus. In this video review episode, we're going to be talking about Mithilesh Edavalath's Roopanthara. The film is a philosophical, multi-threaded quilt whose stories shine with humanity in the best possible way. In the Arabian Nights, if you remember, the king made his queen Sherazad tell him a new story every day if she wanted to stay alive. And she spun fantastical and magical tales of flying carpets and genies and 40 thieves who hoarded their loot in a password-protected cave. Mithilesh Edavalath's Roopanthara operates on a premise that's similar yet different. Here too we have someone who spins tales to save their life. This time it's an old man in a dystopian future where people wear masks, it must be the air, and water packets are some kind of currency. And just like the king whose whim made his wife tell him those tales because he had the power, we have some men here with guns who again on a whim pick this old man for execution and offer not to kill him if they like his tales, but the tales themselves are different. Instead of Sherazad's spectacular stories, we get to hear about the most ordinary people. We hear about an old farmer and his wife who visit the big city for the first time. We hear of a ruffian whose short fuse gets him into a bizarre fight. We hear of a dysfunctional young man who carries out dangerous tasks from someone who appears on a computer. It's some kind of game. And we hear of a beggar woman who is suspected of abducting the fair-complexioned child on her hips. What links all these stories is the philosophy that in the life we are given, we get to be either a butterfly or we get to die a worm. Which option we choose is up to us. It sounds like a heavy-handed moral science lesson, but far from it. The delicately directed Roopanthara is one of the most moving, most exquisite films I have seen this year. The number of plot threads may make the film sound like some kind of anthology, but it's more like a series of slow burning fuses leading to an existential firecracker that explodes with a big bang. The deliberate pacing is necessary because these stories can be told no other way if their full emotional impact is to be realized. Take the scene with a beggar woman and a young cop which takes place outside the police station. Without a word, you get a sense of her confusion. She's not used to kindness and she's rooted to the spot, unable to decide what to do. The scene is not milked for sentimentality. On the other hand, you have an upper class army man who complains about the squatters outside his posh apartment complex. This situation is echoed in the dystopian future where a makeshift army shows that things are only going to get worse. Roopanthara has a crack team of actors. Shetty, who is also credited with additional writing, plays a violent goon who ends up becoming a victim of his own anger. In a curious development and a very curious visual, he ends up curled up in a fetal position. Lekha Naidu is superb as the beggar woman. Soma Shekhar Bolegaon and Hanumakka are the farmer couple and they face a devastatingly emotional end. Mithilesh Edavalath's direction, especially his handling of the near wordless passages, is superb. Some story threads work better than the others, but they all underline the worm-butterfly thesis. And there's no denying that the film slowly grows on you. Rather, it slowly gets under your skin with the help of composer Midhun Mukundan's two-note refrain. Roopanthara is an ode to the power of a story and also to the power of good storytelling. And that's it about Roopanthara. If you like this video review, do subscribe to Galatta Plus and see you soon at the movies.
Hola! Your dream vacation to Thailand starts from 19,999 only with GT Holidays, South India's #1 travel brand.